I've always been fascinated with genre and the deconstruction of genre. Like, I'm a genre filmmaker. I always say to everybody, like, people are like, what kind of film? I'm a genre filmmaker. Like, and that is to say that, like, in genre, though, you can explore, like, philosophy, you can explore mythology, especially, which is, like, myth is, like, my main, like, we make myth, modern myth. Movies are modern myth. Superhero movies are modern myth. Like, is it not the same when you say, like, we have Superman, right, and Batman or whatever. Are they not the mythic answer to a lot of modern questions about, like, how we should live? You know, like, you say Superman, is he not an invention, a 20th century invention that says to us, like, all the fucking shit that we run up against, whether it be war or, like, class struggle, or whether it be, relationships between different countries, does Superman not appear in answer to us primitive brains trying to figure out where we are? Like, you make a guy like Superman so he can answer some of those questions. He can represent a point of view that is not helpless in the face of the insanity that is, like, the problems of the 20th century. And I think, and Batman in the same way, he's an answer to, like, the urban jungle needs a myth, just like the ancient jungle needed a myth, or the ancient, those all, like, in those days we'd say, like, why is the volcano erupting, right? But now we say, because we didn't know, we're just like, I guess it's the gods are mad, Right. But now we have, now the problem is, like, why do I feel helpless in the face of technology or whatever?
Right.
So we need an answer. We need an additional answer. And I think that's what I've always, and I feel like genre has allowed me to make those comments,
Mm-hmm.
And I think, look, the funny thing about, what I always find interesting, the thing that I always find fascinating about sort of the movies I've made and how they've landed on pop culture is that, like, I remember, like, in the last article, it was like, it said, Zack Snyder, love him or hate him, right? Like, and I'm like, hate him? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, what? It's a movie, like, It's not, I mean, you look at Rebel Moon, you're like, okay, well, there's not a lot. It's not weird enough. It's not offensive enough to hate him for, right? In my opinion.
People find a reason to hate today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And 99% of those people also hate themselves.